Easterseals is like a high school, but you don't get graded on. Easterseals is where you make new friends. Easterseals is where staff can help you. Easterseals is where you learn new things. Easterseals is where to work together. To me, it's home.
Eddie he is always smiling. I love when I see him. He always gives me a big hug. He's a fun guy to be around.
I would say he's determined, vivacious, and loving.
He's great. I've loved working with Eddie.
Full of life. He's just full of life.
When I first met Eddie, he was shy. I kind of felt he was unsure of himself.
He really lacked the self-confidence. We saw that he had all those skills and could do so much, but it was convincing him of that was the hard part.
I was in Easterseals Working Grow program. Working with the Working Grow program was to get me out of my shell, because I'm mostly inside myself. I like to isolate myself with other people.
The Working Grow program is a community integrated program for adults with developmental disabilities, and what we do is help individuals gain work and life skills to one day obtain a community job. The Working Grow program has been around for over 12 years, and we are partnered with the YMCA, the Jewish Community Center, we're at the Cincinnati Zoo, and we're at the Aileen Company. And we are so fortunate to have the partners that we do.
An important mission of Easterseals is to make people employable, and it is a wonderful, wonderful mission, because employment gives dignity to the human soul.
Eddie's goal when he first came to us was to really just get out of the work center. You know, he was fairly young, early 20s, and you know, at that age, I think anyone's still trying to learn who they are. He had so much more to offer. He has a lot of skills and talents that he wasn't using there. A few years into it, he really had the goal of being a bagger at Kroger's. That was his goal. That was his dream job that he wanted. He said time and time again, I want to work there. I want to be a bagger.
When I first met Eddie, he had just got the job at Kroger as a courtesy clerk. Previously he had been at the YMCA Enclave, and I almost missed the first time that he told me that he wanted to be a cashier. I thought these were some dreams that he might want to think about in 10 years, but that was not the case. Eddie really wanted to be a cashier.
Before I was a cashier, I was also a bagger. So I got tired of being a bagger. So I was like, hey, let me help you out with this cashiering job. I know how to do it.
At a certain point, the managers decided they were going to cross-train him to be a cashier while he was still working as a courtesy clerk.
I was happy.
Why were you?
Because I never had a promotion before, so it was my very first promotion.
The fact that Eddie has been promoted twice and had already reached his goals with the first job shows just how determined and how much confidence he has gained in himself.
I think Eddie has really honestly transformed, has made a life for himself that's different from the one he had before, and I just admire that immensely.
When you talk to him about his job, he just lights up, and it's just such a great thing to see him be so excited about what he does, and he's so appreciative of, you know, all the help he's gone along the way.
Having a job for Eddie is very important. He makes him feel he's an active participant in the community. He makes his own way. He pays his own bills, and he is part of the community.
They're like family to me. They help me out, they take care of me, and they provide.
he loves Kroger and Kroger loves him.
I think it's so important to have community partners like Kroger who are willing to team with Easterseals and have individuals work for them.
Used to be that in the past, employing somebody with disabilities was seen as not even believable. Community partners employing our people, really, they give legitimacy to our efforts.
Now it's just incredible to see how far he's come and how far he's gonna go.
Eddie went from the work center to the work and grow program to community employment and has continued to move up in community employment. So I think that the sky's the limit for Eddie.
My future suggestion for Eddie will be to continue doing whatever he wants to achieve. He will be able to.
What I want for Eddie's future is to have him continue achieving whatever goals that he wants and also living the life that he wants to live for him.
I want to be a great writer one day, to make a fabulous book so everybody can read it.